Okay, hey everybody, this is Grace, and I have had some things come to my mind, a couple of things really on my mind about, food delivery, gig workers who are gig tubers, they do these food deliveries and everything, and I'm one of them. Like I mentioned before, it's all about the health insurance for me, not through them, but through the affordable health care. Gotta prove it in Texas that I'm doing it, that I'm working. That's a short version. There's much more to it. Anyway, but a couple of things that are really bothering me. When I first started using this channel to talk about this stuff, I wasn't doing the work. I was watching gig tubers. And some of the stuff, I had things delivered, especially in 2020, because I'm one of those with a health issue that I had to stay at home. But we had been doing it since I think 2018 or 2017, I don't know, off and on. But having things delivered, especially through groceries. And I watched these people, and I would get disgusted, especially the one that had poor hygiene. Her husband would video her, not saying that he's doing it on purpose, but is he that blind? Terrible hygiene habits. Come on. You're holding, she would sometimes hold the stuff in her lap and cough over it. Look at the bag. Terrible hygiene habits. Pulling on her nose, sticking her hand underneath her arm and scratching her pit. Yeah, things like that. Putting her pinkies in her ears and, shaking it, using her fingernails to clean her teeth. And he would video it while they were out doing this work. He was hardly ever on video. So was he doing it on purpose? It was so gross. And that wasn't the only one. And there's still one to this day. A couple, and they're doing it. But that one stopped. I think the pressure from the audience got too big. And somebody may have actually reported it because they suddenly decided they weren't going to do gig work anymore. I don't know, but I remember seeing at least one comment. And I'm not one to read people's comments. But somehow I was under the video I was looking at, and there it was, the first one. You know how they pop up if you're looking on your cell phone? They're right there, until you move it you rotate it. So, yeah. They probably had a lot of pressure. Because that's disgusting. You're touching somebody else's property. You're delivering their property. And that's their meal. Really. So, there was that. And, but one of the things, I wouldn't make videos about stuff like that. And I wouldn't make videos about, the people who are making fun, who are being rude about the customers. And, now, I still say this, it's not all the customers' fault. Fight the right people. Okay. So anyway, I've seen a lot of these for years. And for years now. And, one of the things that's on my mind, especially today was on my mind, and yesterday, was the way that some people, the gig tubers, some of them, none of this is all of them, but those who do these things, badmouth on video the customers. And, they often say things like, we hardly getting any good offers, we're hardly getting any tips. Well, you think that might have something going on right there between those two right there? There's a link. You're getting online, making fun of the customers, bad-mouthing the customers, just random stuff about customers. And then you're thinking the customers are going to leave you tips. When this is you're like a representative. You might not be officially, but you are like one. And this is what they're saying. Think about it. Okay, but that wasn't the big thing. No. It was something that they're basically saying that the customers are stupid. I mean, some of them just flat out say customers are stupid. And they make that big generalization of customers. Not the one they just saw that did something. But customers. Well, but at the same time, they're not catching how stupid they're making themselves look. Like the one, I've seen so many of them talk about this. And that was, that customers fail to, when their delivery is going to be after dark, the customers fail to leave the light on the front porch. Is the way they say it, the front porch light. And now, I've done it myself, and that's not true. Every once in a while. I've delivered after dark. And I've had stuff delivered after dark. Hey, I might forget to turn mine on one time. Every time. But sometimes you can forget. We're not perfect beings, and neither are you. Let me finish in giving you that example. I'm doing to you what you do to them. Okay, maybe not. Not exactly. Here we go. So you're complaining about the customer not leaving the front porch light on, so you can't see, what's before it. You don't want to trip and fall. Nobody wants you to trip and fall. And you want to actually see the door. Okay. You say the customer's so stupid that they do that. What's wrong with these stupid? And some of these customers being so stupid. This is the way that I've seen various ones say it. Well, what about you? You do know that on your phone, you can text that customer. You can call that customer. You own that phone that you're using, and you have to use it to deliver it. You can send them a text. Sorry about that. Or actually, speak to them. Or leave a voicemail that says, could you please, let's start it right. Please, imagine that word coming out of your mouth. Please, turn your front porch light off and on so I know which place I need to deliver to. Think about it. Teachable moment. Because the customer's going to go up to their light and they'll say, oops, it was off. They're not perfect beings. Neither are you. Because you could do that. But no, I guess you think it makes you more money on ad revenue or something for you to be bitching about something that, since you don't do it, it kind of makes you look stupid. What you call the customer? Got it? Now, I'm doing all this tongue-in-cheek, okay? Because it's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Okay, because one thing I've been on lately is that, and I've done this for over 10 years, is about e-beggars and how that they work it. And one of the things they do is they find something that their audience really is into, like complaining about customers. Other people who deliver. Customers, you're a customer, aren't you? Most of them actually are. What, you think you're perfect? You think you haven't done something wrong? You think that you didn't get caught ordering from 4 or 5 miles away when there was a store, the same restaurant right around the corner? Adam actually did that. He didn't know. And it didn't say that little number on the side was how many miles it is. And the woman had to go through a toll to get to our house. It was like 5 miles or something. And I think it was more than that because the toll is not that close. There are 2 tolls. But anyway, he didn't know how it worked. And you've never been, your first order never happened. Come on now. But seriously, I want people to think, are you really setting up more people to want to have their food delivered by being so sarcastic, by doing gross things, by constantly saying negative things about customers? You're really promoting it? And then you're complaining about why there's not enough of it? Okay, there were other ones. Like I said, there was 2, but I've already did mention 2 anyway. But I'll make other videos because, yeah, this kind of stuff is going around again, like as if it ever stopped. I mean, I don't care. I've seen every age group, I think, you know, up to mine. You know, around my age group and younger. And one in the next, I'd say one was in the 70s. But I've seen all these. And from the young, you know, whatever age, I think it's 18. You have to be 18 to do this, right? 18 or older. In the United States, at least. Maybe the same in Canada. You know, I wonder if anybody does it in Mexico. I'm in Texas. But anyway. But I'm saying, it's a thing. Oh, they're so smart and the customer's so dumb. Really? I mean, yeah. Really? Because yes, you can, but it's all about the money, isn't it? That's not putting the best foot forward, in my opinion. You can have your opinion, of course, and so can I. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Talk to you on another video, bye.